To have so many of our collective members here. We certainly appreciate them. Cool deal for them to be able to mingle with our players and our players to be able to mingle with them and just developing those relationships, what makes Southern Miss so special. And this collective opportunity allows it to get even stronger and to get even more personable and know. So this is a cool deal that Peter's got off and running, and we'll do it again sometime. I think we can really grow it and go. I thought early on offense came out hot. First two drives scored, and it was really generated by 2 third-down conversions. I thought Tate's comeback on the opening drive on 3rd and 10 was just a big boy throw and catch. And then both those third-down conversions led to explosive plays pretty quick after that. I think Tate hit the double move to Dennis, and then Ethan's third-down conversion led to a seam ball to Chandler Pittman. And when you can get a third-down conversion and an explosive play, very rarely do you not score offensively when you get both of those in a drive. I thought our defense rebounded. Next 2 drives, 3 and outs. Then you had some back and forth right there. Jeselowski caught a big wheel route for a touchdown. I think Avery Sledge got an interception. So you had some good back and forth. I thought our defense was great in the high red. That's a situation we've really worked to get better at. Then I thought our offense did well on the goal line. And then 2-minute drill, we had 1 stop, 1 score, so it was some good back and forth right there. And then right there at the end, old Ty Mims, man, he was pretty explosive all day. I thought the big long post throw that Tate threw to him going on that end was just a big league throw and catch. And then the dig John White hit him on right there, and then of course Larry Simmons finishes it off with that catch. Larry's been one of the highlights of camp. That receiver room, really talented, really growing every day. And good special teams work. Y'all saw it. We got six live kickoff versus kickoff return and 6 live punt versus punt return, so can't wait to see all that. I thought J.Q. Gray was electric today, and he has been all camp. I thought we tackled better today. I'm just kind of thinking as I go. But, our backs didn't break as many tackles today as they did Tuesday, which is typical, right? Because it's our second time to tackle. But I thought we tackled much better. I thought our linebackers, you saw Sims and Peekney and Baker, really. Sims early on met Drake Clark in the hole on a physical tackle, and then Desmond Baker. Reed Jeselowski's a great player, and he's a true freshman. It's going to be awesome, and he's had a great camp. Desmond Baker introduced him to college football down here on the goal line, if y'all saw it. That's a grown man, though, man. Diaz is so glad to get him back home. He comes from such a great family, so with that, I'll shut up unless y'all ask me questions. I'm happy. As you can tell, I'm happy. I love coaching this team. I love being around them, and I could talk about them forever. But anyway, go ahead.
Hey, talk a little bit about, obviously there were the explosives today. That's great, looked good. But as I say to the defensive coordinator, you don't get to scheme this thing up. It's a little different deal. And you're dealing with a lot of nuance, new stuff you got to face. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, but I thought there was back and forth, like after the offense scored the first 2 plays, the next 2 drives were 3 and outs and had a chance at a big turnover. Jay Jones dropped an interception right in his hands, and that's what this defense is going to do. We're going to get our hands on the ball. We got to catch it. Will James with a great pick right there at the end. And then Avery Sledge had an interception. So, we're gonna give some, depending on the situation. But the goal is to keep them out of the end zone. And all in all, I thought you saw good back and forth for the most part.
Would you say this might be one of Tate's better practices so far this game?
He's been pretty good. Tuesday he was good too. Golly, he was really good Tuesday. He only had 1 incompletion, I think, and then he had a post that would have been a touchdown, but we got pass interfered. So he's really only had 1 bad day. I just think it played out today where, scrimmage is a little bit probably easier on a quarterback. A scrimmage is because you're moving, and it's not just a scripted deal that's slow and stagnant. You can get in a rhythm, if you will. I thought Coach Long did an awesome job of keeping him in a rhythm, getting him in a rhythm early. And I thought all 3 of them did some good things. The only bad things, I guess, would be a turnover. I guess John had 1 pick. Did Ethan have 1? We had 2. Well, Ethan had 1 at the end, but that's just a great play by Will James. Yeah, that was just a mismatch. We're a little shorter. We're a little thinner at corner right now than we are at wideout with some banged up people. So we had Will James going on up against a walk-on. He picked him. So
talk a little bit about your thoughts just from the field with pass pro today.
Much probably best. Y'all know, man. Our O-line's a real college O-line now, so it's just a different deal. And it's just they're a lot better playing against a good D-line. I thought at times we got good pass rush. I thought, Chip did a good job of mixing the pocket movements and not just standing in the pocket. The screens, the movements, the play actions, things to not let them know it's pass until it is passed. You know, he does a great job of that. And then we've improved a lot on O-line. You know, we got 2 great O-line coaches. One's one of the best in the country. He's proven, you know, everybody in the country. And we've recruited well and developed well. And I'm excited about that group. I think they're deep and talented, and they're really hungry. You know.
Got out of the day healthy. You talk about your health with some of your guys, but obviously got to feel good coming out of the day.
It's huge. You know, we're more healthy, you know, knock on wood, than we've ever been. And that's probably because we got better players than we've ever had. You know, bad players get hurt. You know, I mean, it just is, you know. And good players don't get hurt quite so much. And, you know, Coach Ancar's done a phenomenal job here of rebuilding our strength program here when we got here. And, you know, Todd does a great job, our athletic trainer, and they work together. And our kids are doing a good job. And, you know, thank the good Lord. You know, I mean, I give God all the glory on that too. I mean, because he's part of it, or he's the biggest part of it on that. You know, and we got to hope he continues to shine his light on us on that.
Will James flashed a lot on the defensive side. You can talk about him?
Real deal football player. You know, he's going to play just DB this year. I wouldn't be shocked for his career's over if he don't play both ways. He's got a natural knack for the football, special teams. Young kid that's always been a great player. He's got a great mama that's hard on him. And I'm excited about his future. He's got great charisma. He kind of lights up the room when he comes in, and natural at getting the ball and getting his hands on the ball.
Flipping from O-line to the D-line.
Yeah.
You know, particularly at edge, I think, you know, today you saw Jaleel Clemens, you know, get a sack.
Always.
Eric Thomas also get in the mix.
Yep.
And you've got to probably just feel good about that.
Yeah, ET's had probably his best 2 practices, the last 2. He's finally turned it on. Coach White and Coach Dora challenged him. Jaleel's Jaleel, you know. If he's not one of the better players in our league, we'll be shocked. I mean, God, I love him. And, man, you know, so he does a great job with that. Those young edge guys are coming on. You know, Tremont Henry and Jameer Lewis, Khalid Moore, you know, they continue to grow. And Booth and Ryan Johnson are growing. You know, Booth's old guy really knows. Booth is so good at taking on the C-gap in the run game. And y'all know I believe in those kids.
Look at the wide receivers from today. Kind of what'd you see there?
Well, Ty Mims explosive, Larry Simmons explosive. You know, help me out there. Dennis, obviously early, explosive. I mean, those guys can play. I mean, they're highly recruited guys. You know, I mean, everybody in the Southern United States wanted Larry and Dennis, and every group of 5 in the Southern United States wanted Ty. So you're throwing a guy's catching it that was, you know, a lot of people wanted for a lot of reasons, and they've had good camps and they're doing it. Davis Dalton, we've been very precautious with him. He should be getting back into the fold next week. Be excited to get him back. Keyshawn Buckley's explosive too. He's coming on. Dakota Thomas is coming on, and Chandler Pittman. Yeah, Chandler. You can't, you know, Chandler's so consistent. You almost, you know, but early seam ball right there, and just great young man. So, like I said from the jump, you know, that was kind of the question mark of the offseason. Everybody kept asking me, but you know, all I can say is we've recruited really good, and they're good kids and working hard, and you can see the growth in them and how they're getting better.
And Jeselowski got a lot of work today.
Yeah, stud. Young kid, like I said earlier, one of the best true freshmen that we've ever signed everywhere we've been. Loves football, going to be a dynamic player for us. We didn't play much in the backfield today, but you'll see him back there too. We wanted to kind of in the first scrimmage, wanted to like isolate his package so we could go out and play fast. But, you know, we're doing a lot with him, and we'll continue to do a lot with him. You'll see he's like a Swiss Army knife, man. He's going to be a good one.
Do 2 more for Coach.
Off Demon's questions, your tight ends, you know, all 3 of them continue to be explosive in this offense and working from different areas, H-back, fullback, split out.
Yeah, you know, they've done well. Teron had a big drop today, would have been explosive. You know, but he's had his best 2 practices the 2 days before. Kyron Heath's really coming on and becoming a Golden Eagle. I'm so proud of him and how he's made the change to become us. And then Justin Reed and Reed Jeselowski have been 2 of the highlight players of fall camp so far. I think they're a good group that'll be very competitive in this league.
Where's your hat?
Well, I you know, it was try to be a first class day. We had the collective, and then I had my headsets on. You know what I mean? So first hour we was in the shade anyway, so I just didn't wear it today. I tried to be a public relations guy today.
Thanks,
Thank you, Coach.
Appreciate you guys.
Well, what's kind of your assessment of today? It seems like you had a good day.
Yeah, I had a pretty good day. I think the offense as a whole had a pretty good day. Receivers were catching a lot of balls when we put it where we were supposed to do. O-line was blocking pretty good on run and pass plays. I think we just played really good as a whole. We didn't really bust any plays, so we did pretty good.
Was there anything you were particularly proud of with your own game today, and vice versa? Is there anything that you would critique?
I think just trying to work scramble drill, I could critique that. When the play breaks down and I couldn't really find anybody, I got to figure out how to get out of the pocket and stuff like that. But I think we did really good at just catching deep balls at receiver, so it was a good day for that.
Speak about the guys in front of you, giving you a lot of time to get to your second and third reads.
Yeah, no, they've improved a lot since I've got here. The only reason I had to scramble today was because I didn't really see anything open. I don't think it broke down too much, but they did really good today.
Talk a little bit about how Coach Long changes your throwing platform for quarterbacks, moves you guys around a lot, really creates confusion for the front seven and the DBs as well.
Yeah, we do a bunch of RPOs, play action, half roll to get them off guard. We'll do screens off of that too, so those DNs really don't know what to do sometimes. So I think it helps us out a lot, especially with the O-line and their leverages. So it's really fun doing that.
How's the chemistry or just comfort level with the wide receiver group grown since you got here in the spring?
It's really good. It's been good since I got here. They come and talk to me after every pass I throw them. So I think our relationships are really good.
Are you finally, is it safe to say you're comfortable in the offense now?
I think we're really comfortable. I think we go through these walkthroughs and don't really mess up any plays anymore. So I think we're almost there.
Thanks, brother.
Good.